Welcome to Talk Law Radio with attorney Todd Marquardt of the Marquardt Law Firm at marquardtlawfirm.com.
Welcome to Talk Law Radio. I'm Todd Marquardt. Now it's time to discover your legal issue blind spots by listening to me talk about the law on the radio. I'm Todd Marquardt, and today we're going to be talking about Christian Assistance Ministry with Don White Fosdick. But first, let's check in for the financial focus with Steve Warren, financial CEO for Successful People. He owns and operates Financial Planning HQ with his sons, Joseph and Jacob. I do this segment because in addition to legal blind spots, I'd like to highlight a financial blind spot. We're here with Steve Warren, president of Financial Planning HQ. Welcome back.
It's great to be back, Todd, and Happy New Year to you. And I really did enjoy watching the shows with my two sons, Joseph and Jacob, and the insights that they gave to your audience. It was really cool to, to see them here and, engage with you and give you your audience some good advice.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
and,
great.
It was a pleasure to have them. It's been a while since you were on. Why don't we remind our audience of what Financial Planning HQ does for your clients?
Sure thing. That's a great idea. So Financial Planning HQ is set up as an independent registered investment advisor, and our clients are financially successful, and they have things in their life that are more important than money. And what we do is to help them to get their entire financial house in absolute perfect order.
You mean a 10 out of a 10?
I do, absolutely, yes. On a scale of 1 to 10, if 1 were the worst on the planet and 10 being the role model for the planet, we get our clients to a 10. And so when we ask people, that question, like, how do you see yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? How would you rate your own financial house? Most people will say a 6 or a 7. Sometimes I hear an 8.
Okay. Well, why do you think that is?
Gosh, I think it may be because most financial advisors, they offer primarily wealth management or they sell financial products like insurance and annuities, And so they don't offer a comprehensive written lifetime financial strategy that is aligned with the client's vision. So they don't, probably people that don't rate themselves closer to a 10 are missing a plan and a vision. The plan is synonymous with strategy. So the financial roadmap is the vision, and then the strategy, and those two together are the comprehensive written lifetime financial strategy. And most people just don't have that. There could also be a lack of tactical implementation, since most people tend to work with their subject matter experts in a vacuum, like a CPA or an attorney,
right,
or a wealth manager or insurance people, all these insurance people that your audience deals with. And so oftentimes these subject matter experts will make recommendations that never happen. And maybe that just disturbs people for whatever reason. And those could be some of the reasons, mainly a lack of a plan, I think.
Who are some of these subject matter experts that you're talking about?
Yeah, sure. The technicians that I'm referring to are the tax, your CPA, your audience's CPA, legal. So that could be a corporate attorney. It could be an attorney like yourself that specializes in wills and trusts and business type planning. Insurance people, to your audience, think about all the insurance people that you probably work with. Property and casualty, life insurance. There's so many different types of insurance that exist. Wealth management, and also the goal planning or the financial planning. So it's the tax, legal, every type of insurance that exists, goal planning or financial planning, and wealth management. Those are the 5 disciplines.
And you know what makes it a little more complicated is that banks offer some of those same types of insurance as well. And so you have people from different industries trying to sell you insurance, and of course, none of them talk to each other.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a remarkably great point.
So you do all those things for your clients.
Yeah, we do, and we do so much more than that. We basically do all of the heavy lifting, and a couple of things that your audience can think about, like when you work with your CPA. Is there a way that your CPA, or maybe does your CPA hold you accountable to get your taxes done by the 15th? And the answer to that is is probably no. So a lot of people end up filing extensions, and they have, in the back of their mind, I need to get this done, later on in the fall. Another thing I can think of from your wealth manager is there an investment policy statement that's actually a written document that outlines your financial objectives, your goals, and really has all of the guidelines for the proper foundation that your assets should be organized in. Do you know how much you're paying your advisor in dollars and cents? So when I ask that question, nobody ever knows. They just answer with a couple of sentences. They may have a percentage in mind, that sort of thing, but they're really not clear in dollars and cents. I'm paying $20,500 to my advisor per year based on the assets I have under management. And to most people, it's just an unknown thing. And the other thing I wanted to mention are all of your legal documents set up properly. Like in Todd's discipline, wills, trusts, durable power of attorney, all of these documents have to be dialed in. And a lot of times, typical wealth advisors don't make sure that their clients get that done. So clients don't have that level 10 confidence that they could have if they were all coordinated.
Yeah, that would be nice to have.
Yeah.
So would you say that your role is more in leadership rather than the technical?
Absolutely. I know because of the name of our company, Financial Planning HQ, people might think that we're financial planners. However, we're not. We work with a team of financial planners. And as you're mentioning, Todd, our role is financial CEO. And so we provide oversight on all of these subject matter experts that we were talking about just a little while ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that would be nice to have.
Yeah.
I understand you have a great book that you'd like to share with our audience.
Yes, absolutely. For those of you in the audience that would like to receive a copy of my favorite book, one of my favorite books, I'm happy to send that to you. It is a book that is a very easy read, and I think it can help in you identifying, what kind of an advisor you should be working with, whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or a financial delegator or a collaborator. The book is a great tool. It does come with a 20-minute phone meeting so that I can connect some of the key concepts in the book to the things that matter most to you. So if anyone in your audience is interested in receiving a copy of the book, they can give me a call, Steve Warren, at 210-685-2722. And that's 210-685-2722. And I'll get your address. We'll mail out the book, schedule a 20-minute phone meeting, and we'll go from there.
Great. That's a great offer that would be really helpful for them to start thinking about their values and their goals. We have a couple of minutes left, so I'd like to ask you about something that we discussed when you first started coming on to the Financial Focus. You mentioned that paying a percentage of someone's investments as a fee to their investment advisor is not the best way to pay the fee. But the TV commercial says that type of compensation is how fiduciaries are paid. So what's wrong with paying the investment advisor a percentage of assets under management?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So the AUM model, assets under management model, is recognized as being a fiduciary standard. And if you think about how all of the investments that a client typically has, they have this checking account, money market account, savings account that pays very little interest. They have investments in real estate, perhaps. They have different accounts, and then they've got their investment accounts that are just really crushing it. So if you had been in the S&P 500 last year, just that by itself, Todd, you probably would have had a 17% return.
Wow.
And then your checking and savings account, maybe you're getting 2 or 3. Maybe if you have a money market, you can get up to 3.5%. And so it just doesn't seem right that here is my best performing asset, and I'm taking money out of it to pay for my wealth management. I mean, think about that. So why isn't it paid out of my lowest performing asset instead of out of my best performing asset? And the other thing is, what's remarkable, this is truly remarkable. So if you have an investment advisor that you work with, they have hundreds of clients perhaps. And one client has 500,000, the other client has 5 million. Everybody's paying a different fee. I don't know how that's ethical. There's like an ethical dilemma with it.
For the same service.
Yeah, even though it's recognized as a fiduciary standard, the AUM model, I'm challenging your audience to think about that, right? And the things that I said, I mean, is it really the best way for you to pay your advisor, or would you rather pay a flat fee and have everything done for you, getting your entire financial house in perfect order and not have it come out of your investments?
Something to think about. Call Steve, get the book. We got to take a break. We'll be right back.
This has been Talk Law Radio with attorney Todd Marquardt, brought to you by the Marquardt Law Firm. You can learn more at marquardtlawfirm.com. And be sure to listen to the full Talk Law Radio show Saturday mornings at 11 on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
Most families don't realize they have hidden legal blind spots until it's too late. Wills, trusts, Medicaid planning, even protecting a business. These are the kinds of issues attorney Todd Marquardt helps uncover before they become problems. Todd is the host of Talk Law Radio, where each week he guides listeners through the legal challenges families, veterans, and business owners face, while showing them the practical steps to protect what matters most. Catch Talk Law Radio, Saturdays at 11 a.m. on 9:30 a.m. The Answer, 6:30 a.m. The Word, and now in Houston on AM 1070 and 103.3 FM The Answer, or anytime on YouTube. Planning isn't just about documents. It's about peace of mind, security for loved ones, and building a legacy that lasts. Don't wait for a crisis. Do it before you die.